Welcome in, guys. Tap that screen. We're going to set up a live goal. Let's get going. And I am going to fix the sound, which apparently got switched and is now fixed. Let's try that again. Oh, thank you, Erika. Sorry. There you go. I fixed it. I'm just kidding. Guys, tap the screen. How about with the live goal? Appreciate you being here. We're going to get started. If you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to hop in the box or call the line that we have here. Ties on rope, tie on rope, tie. Got to keep them separated. Today's first song choice was by Erika. Erika with the initial song choice today. I'm gonna pick the second song. Oh, well, thank you, only fans. Why are you booing this song? This is a great song too. What the fuck? Why are you booing this song?
I wanted Bad Habit.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, well, hold on. We'll talk to. I apologize. Sorry. We're gonna talk to this person and see if they're a Trump supporter. And if not, then we'll bring up Bad Habit. They did just drop a Galaxy.
This is my backup account.
Only wait, is this
This is
Grizz? Is this Grizzly?
yeah. This is
Oh, hey,
Grizz.
I recognized your voice almost right away. Hey, bud, how you doing?
Good. How are you? This is my backup account.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a funny backup account, but okay, okay. My
I thought if I did something that was a little off centered, I was like, you know what? Maybe I could fool him a little bit.
you sure? I was like, well, I was like, they dropped a galaxy. I got to bring them up. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, just getting started here, friend. Just getting started.
Yeah. So, all right, buddy. You have a good
Wait,
street. You have a good time.
we'll do our best, guys. No hate to our friend Grizzly Bear, who is a friendly. We appreciate you, bud. Okay, so if you see him down in the chat, be kind because he's friendly. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Talk to you later, buddy.
Thanks, man. Bye bye.
The reason I wanted Bad Habit is
Yeah.
because it has one line of there's a line from Bad Habit that if I met Donald Trump, I would say to him.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Do you know the line I'm talking
I
about?
I do. Actually, we're gonna have to play
Yeah,
that now.
yeah.
AP, hello. Are you a Trump supporter? All right, cool story.
Was that the Associated Press?
Potentially.
Potentially.
All right.
Wow.
Well, um, while we wait for somebody else, um, let us do this.
See if people can guess the line that I'm talking about.
Uh, hey Matt, just curious. You said Anthony Fauci. That's not how you spell Fauci, by the way. Is not guilty, but guilty people don't get pardons, right? You're thinking about a preemptive pardon. You don't understand the difference between preemptive pardons and regular pardons. But if you'd like to talk about it, you're welcome to hop in the chat. Okay, cool, good story. Or hop in the box. I mean, I should say, get up and talk to us in person. Yeah, they haven't aged so well, Bog Fog. We'll just say that.
So, you shoot it down, shoot it, motherfucker.
Once again, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, yeah.
to the person who asked in the comments, that's a Bad Habit by. They're now called The Offspring, but at the time they were just called Offspring.
Offspring. That's right.
And it's from an album called Smash.
Glizzy Dogs, hello. Are you a Trump supporter? Glizzy Dogs, hello. Are you a Trump supporter? Hello? Okay. Good talk.
Stay for a cuppa next time. What are you doing?
Yeah. Marcus, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You gonna pee your pants and cry about it, little bitch? Fuck boy.
Okay.
Fuck you.
How old are you and what state are you in?
I'm 23, bitch. I'm from Washington.
Okay, cool. Are you able to like calm down and stop roiding out and have
I'm
like a
calm
normal
the fuck down, bro. I'm calm as shit. You're the one who's fucking antagonizing me, looking at me like a little mole. You look like a little gopher, pussy.
Okay, dude. Like,
Hang on.
calm down?
Can I ask a question? When you say he looks like a gopher pussy, does that mean the pussy of a gopher?
No, he looks like a little gopher, pussy.
Or was there supposed to be a comma in there?
You look like a gopher.
You didn't have a
comma,
pause. You didn't have a
pussy.
pause in
Yeah.
between the words, so that's why I think Erika
Bro, I'll
asked,
kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Don't bring shit. You got a son who's my age, huh?
Well,
you got a son who's 20?
You actually you didn't put a pause in between the words, so it feels
You
like
got
an
a son or
added-
no? Because if
But-
you got a son, I'll spank his ass. I'll beat the shit out of him, buddy.
Oh, will
Whoa.
you? That's that. Now, do you normally beat other people's children?
Oh, I beat the shit out of them.
Wow, so you like to beat children?
If they're my age, if they're 20.
Now,
Don't
Marcus,
you old ass boomers consider 20?
Now, Marcus, you're going to need to put your camera on if you're going to talk about hitting children, especially other people's children that aren't yours. So
I just said
why don't you put your camera on? Oh wait, you can't. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to show us a picture of yourself. Now, do you have a picture?
All right,
of
deal.
yourself?
You want me to join?
Now, what I'd like you to do. What's that? Unmute yourself.
I said I can join on a different account. Turn my camera on. I'll show you how much.
Good. Stop being a little bitch and join on another account and put your camera on. And then say all those things with your whole chest.
Also, I don't think he knows how anything works, but he definitely doesn't know how generations work. I just want to let you know, Matthew here, he's a millennial.
I don't think
That's
he-
Bro, 20.
Oh,
did you figure? Oh,
yeah, Matthew is a millennial. I am a Gen X. We're like either side of the split.
it's weird.
Neither of us is a boomer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I'm a whole full generation removed from boomers, and Erika is a solid nearly 15 years removed from them. So, like, I don't know. You seem to be confused there, Chief. Which is, again, is not very surprising. You're a child. Your brain isn't fully developed yet. Also, again, sounds like you. I don't know if you're on something, but you're very upset. You should calm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's always interesting when they crash in.
I don't. Yeah, like, it felt very unnecessary.
Really did. I can't imagine expending that amount of energy on another. Well, we're both actually Zennial.
Yeah, we are.
Ohio.
Yeah. I really, trust me when I say that, I really prefer the term Zennial to the other alternative ones. Because, yeah. And by the way, 100% that guy will not come back with an account to turn his camera on because he's way too much of a little fucking bitch. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh. Ooh, this is politics, man.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Am I what?
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah,
Okay, how old are you and what state are you in?
18.
Sorry?
18, New York.
18 in New York. Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026?
He's a good-ass president.
Okay, cool. And by the way, what year were you born?
What year?
Yep.
2006.
But you need to get better at math before you lie
Yeah.
about it. By the
That
way,
would make
I didn't hang
that
up
would-
on him. He hung up himself.
that would make you 19 or 20. Just because that's how maths works. Like that's how numbers work. I hate yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn. God damn. You see, yeah. They never do the. Also, they never pick an easy number. It's so stupid. Like, goddamn, they're so dumb.
Just say you're 20 and you were born in 2006.
Shh.
Like,
Stop telling them how to do it.
nobody who like when I was getting into clubs at 14, I was not pretending that my 18th birthday had just occurred, you know?
Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am a supporter of Trump's bad eating habits.
Uh-huh. Well, that's very interesting. It's weird. I don't know if I should call you sir or a ma'am or a them. Do you identify as a puppet? I'm proud of myself for that. We love you, Oslo. We love you, by the way. But I'm sorry, the voice is a little too recognizable.
It really is.
Love you, bud.
Also, the sound quality was far too good to
Oh,
be a
so
Trumpist
good.
phone.
I know. The sound quality was like fucking mint. You got your microphone hooked up to your phone, or is he doing it through your computer? Because that was crystal clear fucking audio. That's somebody who knows how to record audio.
Trumpers sound like they've dialed in on a Nokia 3210 every time.
A Sprint flip phone from 2003. Hi, thank you for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter? Help. Oh. All right, we're doing by the way, guys, we're doing a bang up job today so far. All right, let's try this again. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter? Caller, we can't hear you, so whatever's going on with your I don't know what's going on with your phone there, but we can't hear you. So we'd love to talk to you, but can't hear you.
Is this the same person from yesterday?
No, not the same. Hello. We still can't hear you, friend. Guys, would appreciate it if you please continue to tap that screen, help out with the live goal, make sure you take care of Erika, do all those things. They help cycle us through the FYP. We are just getting started. We're just getting started, so help us rock and roll and get this shit flying, and appreciate it. Oslo was in the chat in Slayer's Live the other night, and he was telling me, he's like, breathe. He was like, breathe. I was like, I got it. I know, I'm with you. But I was on a tear. It's fine. Hi, Matt. We listening to the Blue album? You're listening to the Blue album? Well, I mean, who doesn't love the fucking Blue album? Because it's a goddamn masterpiece, is what it is. Glizzy Dogs, you're not a Trump supporter, so don't pop in. Tapley, well, thank you, appreciate that, friend. I'm glad that you like them. Glizzy Dogs, please stay out of the request. You're not a Trump supporter, so yeah. So I'm glad that Tapley. I'm glad that you appreciate them. So thank you, friend. By the way, I caught some. I'm gonna need to send you, as I caught some video of your friend Unrealness crashing out hard last night. Just FYI. So I'll message
hang on.
you.
What? I'm just gonna say this. Does Unrealness ever go on when he's not drunk?
I have no idea, but whatever he was drinking a lot of it, and he was just like, he's going at it. He got he was getting mad at Oslo. I was like, who gets mad at Oslo? So, yeah, it was pretty fucking funny. Glizzy dogs, if you come in the request again, I'm gonna block you. Stop
I
going in the request. I know you're not a Trump supporter.
Can I just advise you against ever saying the phrase "glizzy dogs"? If you come in the requests again, I'm gonna Can I just
All right. I
advise you
mean,
against
yeah.
doing that again?
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's an easy. I mean, that's an easy. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, but Tapley, I'll message you. I'll message you. And we'll hook up. Also, Oslo, I think I'll send you the clip as well, because you might want some of that for yourself, because it was pretty goddamn funny. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Can
and
you
I
send it
never
to send it to me right now?
right now. No, it's too big. I
Oh,
it's unfortunately I would, but it's like I hit record and just hung out. It was like 20. It's like 20 minutes long. It's far too large
oh,
to send. I'm
you
so
need to
sorry.
put it in in your Google Drive and send me the link or
Yeah,
something.
I'll do it. I'll get it. That's what I'm saying, is like I can't just like
Out,
offload it to anybody at the moment, but I will later
out
today.
of interest, what was the crash out about, or was it just a generalized?
Well, not to get too far into it, because guys, we really want yeah, Oslo, I will absolutely do that. And I know how we can hook it up on it, and I'll get with Tapley as well. But guys, I don't want to get too far into it, because guys, we want to talk to Trump supporters. So I don't want this is not a talk about uh other stuff. I brought it up, so that's on me. But uh if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. If you're over on the tube or on Twitch, call the number that's above my head. Erika and I want to have a conversation with you. We want to have it. We want to have a chat. So call up. Let's have a conversation. Basically, it was about the fact that he's been antagonizing Danielle and Tapley and Nemo. And actually, by the way, he sent a couple of people to like message me or to come in the chat here and be like, why don't you come and debate me? Why don't you come and because for the same reason that I don't go and debate uh like TPA in his space and different things like that, is because I'm like, you can come here and debate. I mean, because I'm not bringing, you know, hundreds of people over to your live, which is obviously what you want. Um, so, anyways, um, yeah, and he wanted them to come over and debate, and Tapley issued a proclamation, a decree, if you will, saying that he could name a date and time. They could do it in a third party place. They could do it neutral, look at whatever, all the details, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then but he was mad because he was like, I thought we were gonna do it right now, and then he just had a full fledged like crash out. And then Oslo was in the chat and chirped at him a little bit, and he just gets mad and invites every single person who says anything, and then he gets pissed off when they don't come up, and it's just like bro, like calm the fuck down. Like he was just like raging out. Like, you guys think I get mad? Like, he was full on crash out mode just because people weren't coming to debate him. I was like,
I'm gonna say one good thing about him. He has a great camera. He has a really good camera.
absolutely. Also, he does the same. He does the same thing that I do, which is taking a set focus of set focal length, and then having like that's because I prefer that as somebody who enjoys photography and things like that. I like a set focal length because I have a 50 millimeter lens, and so I appreciate the fact that he likes that. Hey, look who's in
I
the look at
saw.
that.
Hi, David.
Hey, David, why don't you come on up and debate? Come on up. Let's have a conversation. I invited you.
I think that was about him though, like saying he has a nice camera. It's about something. Yeah, it is about him.
Yeah. David, this is weird. You haven't accepted the request to come up and debate. Are you afraid? Oh, by the way, I muted him in the chat because we're not gonna let him chirp in the chat while he's sitting there. Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite things on TikTok is when David and Eric fall out with each other on lives. I really
I
love
love that
I,
too.
I really love it when Trumpers argue, when they're fighting.
MAGA on MAGA violence is absolutely delightful. It's
It's
wonderful.
peak.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
absolutely peak.
You
Fantastic.
notice you and I never argue, Matthew.
Well, I mean, we
Well,
argue about like stupid little things.
stupid things, yeah. Yeah.
Like like anchovies and Caesar salad or something,
And Turkish delight.
And Turkish delight. Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it really should be the other way around, right?
That
It
you
should
like
that I
Turkish
like
delight
it.
and I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Situ, my Situ, my mom's mom, my grandmother, she loved Turkish delight. I would always, when I would go to one of the Lebanese stores here, I would always buy it for her. I would bring it with me whenever I go, and she was so happy. Just a little box of it, and it was like, it made her so happy. She loved it.
The thing is as well, I only really like the rose flavor Turkish delight, which is the one that most people don't like.
She also liked the rose flavor one.
Turkish delight is like it's like a kind of very firm jello covered in icing sugar, and it is a delicacy in Narnia. That is correct, yeah. It's used to lure small children away from their families in Narnia. But and it generally comes in three flavors. You can get it in lemon, you can get it in pistachio, and you can get it in rose, which some people don't like because they think it tastes like soap. But I adore it. Maybe it's like because the cilantro and soap thing is genetic. Maybe it's a genetic thing about people not liking rose as a flavor.
I guess maybe, but I do understand why people don't love rose. I do get that. So, oh, he came back.
And you
Marcus,
blocked me
I
on my
thought you
other
were
account,
coming
bro. I
back.
can't find it. Yeah, I can't find you, bro.
I
You
didn't.
blocked me on my other account.
Oh, that must be because you slurred when you came up here on your other
Nope.
account. Because that's the only reason why I block people is because they slur.
That's not
the
true.
Yeah, that is true. That's the only reason why people
No,
get
it's-
blocked. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's it's literally the only reason why people get blocked from my platform is because they slur. So if you were blocked on my account, that's because at some point in the past you said a slur while you were talking to me. That's literally
not true.
Yes, it's 100% true. It's the
Dude,
only reason why
I've
people
never
get
slurred.
Well, then I guess you're just a fucking liar. So, anyways, because you can't come up with camera access, we're just not going to talk to you because, yeah, I don't know. It's really funny how you couldn't have a normal conversation, like a fucking adult, and just like be chill and normal. You had to be a rager. So yeah. Also, if you type in the chat what your original username is, I'll go look it up and I can find the clip, I'm sure. So type it in the chat. Type what your username is. Type it in the chat.
Keith, first of all, that's not how you spell it. Secondly, where do you think that is? That place you're talking about? Where? Where do you think that is?
They have like this. I'm honestly, I'm like waiting for somebody to talk. Like I've been dying for somebody to bring this up because I
I
know
know.
that they don't understand this at all. I know that they don't understand the geography of it. There is like, I really can't. By the way, Acorn, I see you, friend. I see you there, and I remember we've talked about your obsidian thing. Um, so I know that we've talked about your obsidian thing. Right now, friend, we really just want to stick to trying to get Trump supporters up here, because if we don't, we'll never get any, because the algorithm won't allow it. So right now we can't do it. All right, Marcus, I see you. Richard is using this app. Okay, I'll check my block list. I'm just out of curiosity, just because.
I like the way he atted me with that.
I don't know.
Yeah, fun times. Anyway, guys, while we're waiting, do all the good things. Tap the screen, share the live. Send your daily heart me if you have not already. I have already sent mine, but I have not collected the points for it yet, which I am just doing. There they go. I'm now at level 20 in Matt's live.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So do all of those things. I don't know how it helps Matt, but I'm sure it does in some way. So if you can, please do. If you can't, that's also cool. I did say do, Emmy, that is correct. Yeah. But yeah, do all the good things. Don't forget, Matt has links in his bio that you can go to. If you're watching on the tube, you can send a super chat. Also, so tapping is free. That is correct.
I have a total of 20 people blocked on this account, and none of them have that username.
I'm gonna go and
So, probably just lying. Once again, guys, if you're a Trump supporter and you know how to have like a normal conversation, request up. Let's have a chat. Yeah.
Will it drop? Whatever you're typing, I don't think you've spelt it correctly.
Also, if you are over on the tube or on Twitch, you can call in. That number is above my head. It is also pinned in the chat. So either way.
Especially if you would like to talk about migrants invading Spain. Matt and I would love to talk to you about migrants invading Spain. We'd love to chat to you about that.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't it? I would love that. Please do come and talk to us about that.
So weird. Why? So I wonder why those people don't want to come up and talk about this.
I would really like to talk about it. Please, somebody engage me.
I really want to talk about it too. Yeah, come and tell us all about the migrants, the invasion. Tell us, come on, we want to talk about the invasion in Europe. Come talk to us about it. Look, I have a European here with us.
Bonjour, je suis Européen.
Oh wait, no, we got somebody. Who's this? Richard,
Fuck,
hello.
you don't want to speak to me because I don't have camera access, little bitch boy? Little weasel?
Richard, I think I've already made it clear to you that you need to go on camera if you're going to be insulting like this, and you're a coward. So I've already explained also that, come up with an account that has camera access. Also, you came up here before and you're
Bro, I don't have enough.
screaming and yelling, and you should apologize first for being such a little bitch and being a prick if you'd like to have a conversation with us. So I would recommend starting with an apology, then maybe we could have a conversation about politics.
Okay, I'm sorry for coming up here so mean and hot-headed.
Okay, cool. So you said you're 23, and what state are you in?
Yeah, Washington, buddy.
Okay. So here's
State, by the way, not D.C.
I understand that because you would have said D.C. if it was Washington.
Yeah,
DC.
not the shit fucking one.
So, anyways, here's what we're not going to do. If you move to personal insults, because you can't turn
I haven't
your camera
insulted
on,
you once.
but don't interrupt either.
Yeah, sure.
If you turn to personal insults because you can't turn your camera on, we're just going to drop you and move on.
Dude, I haven't insulted you.
But you literally already did the entirety of the first time that you came up here. So here's what's not going to happen. Don't interrupt and don't insult. Don't go to personal insults. We can have a conversation about policy if you'd like. Yes, Erika.
I just want to remind him of when he said that you looked like a gopher pussy.
Yeah, I mean, he has excuse me, don't interrupt me. He has a very short memory, and I'm going to try, since we haven't had any other MAGA come up, I'm going to try to have a conversation with him. Ill-advised, I know, guys, but we'll try real quick. So, are we going to call you Richard or Marcus? What's your name?
Bro, call me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not a little wussy like you guys who just gets offended by mispronouns or whatever the heck.
It's not a it's your fucking name.
Yeah, call me Richard, bro.
Okay, Dick. Anyways, Dick, why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026?
Because I don't know, actually he stands on shit. He doesn't give a fuck about what all these little pussy liberals want to say about him. He actually has a backbone for this country. He bombs the hell out of whoever he wants to bomb. And people are too scared to get rid of terrorist countries because, the people are scared about the feelings and what people are going to think. Dude, they're literally terrorists. You got to get them out of here. Like, literally.
Okay, so instead of just using your feelings and talking about your feelings, stop using your feelings and let's use facts. So from a factual perspective, what policy things that Donald Trump is doing right now, what are those that you like?
Yeah, the big, beautiful bill. That's a policy, right?
That would be, yeah, very good.
Yeah, so probably that
the big,
one.
beautiful bill is the only thing that you can speak about?
I would say that one was pretty good.
Okay, what tax bracket are you in?
Probably one of the super up ones.
Probably one of the super up ones. That doesn't make any sense. Could you please explain where your income falls?
It means I'm making more than like $500,000 a year.
You make more than $500,000 a year at age 23.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I can't say that. I'd probably get arrested.
No, you won't get arrested. This is
no. I seriously probably will.
No, you won't. This is TikTok. So, anyways, and nobody knows who you are. So, what do you do for work?
Oh, nobody knows who I am? Dude, the IRS they've been all over me, bro. They've been trying to find me. I've been having to move.
We don't even
counties.
know what your real name is, Dick.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
but the FBI does, buddy.
The FBI can't track you. This is TikTok, and this isn't your.
You don't think the
name.
FBI can track people through TikTok?
But do you
little
think
buddy?
Do you think that FBI is monitoring my live stream to try and get you?
Dude, I'm not allowed to tell you what I do.
Are you that paranoid? Are you on drugs, kiddo?
No, I'm on the run.
Okay.
Matthew, I have a question, Matthew.
Yes.
So who do you think earns $500,000 a year and is available on a Friday morning?
Oh, people who have freedom to do whatever they want. I don't work a 9 to 5, making over $500,000 a year on the run from the FBI. Let me tell you that, sister. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Is this Brock?
Nah, nobody knows who that is.
So it's Brock. Got you.
Brock, but why are you lying about your income? Because we've talked to you before and you Oh. All right, bye, Brock.
Oh, no. I broke the toy.
You did. That's okay though. Brock is such a little bitch boy. He wasn't gonna stay. He wasn't gonna last long anyways. He's a little coward. He always runs away because he can't handle. He could never handle talking to us. There's no way. I don't even know why he came back because we all know that it was. Yeah. Also, he was lying about the other account being blocked. I absolutely I was actually gonna unblock it. I was actually if I could find the account, I was gonna unblock it and show you guys so that he had zero excuses to come back on an account where he could show his face. But it wasn't
Well,
blocked. He was lying about it.
I want to tell you because I didn't quite trust Matt. I went and double checked,
Yeah.
and Matt was correct. He's not. He isn't blocked. Um, Brock. Brock. Who was the other? Who was the other guy that Brock used to come up with all the time? Brock and
Was it Mason?
no. You guys and
Gage.
Gage, Brock and Gage. Did they fall out? What happened? Was there a breakup?
Oh. Oh, do they have a breakup?
I hope not. They were a cute couple.
Oh. And they remember, and they used to be like, "Oh, can you bring up my friend?" Like whichever one came first, they'd be like, "Can you bring up my friend?" Blah, blah, like whatever. Erika, thank you. Now you're other Erika because whichever one of you isn't up, you're other Erika. Thank you, Erika Shante. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Very kind. So.
Hey, can we just have a moment of silence for the end of the relationship between Brock and Gage, please? Thank you, Erica. A moment of silence.
I mean,
No, that's enough. A minute's too long.
You said a moment. You said a moment. So it's not. You didn't say a full minute. Not a full minute.
I think a moment and a minute are the same length.
Are they? I don't know.
I think so.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's debatable. I feel like a moment of silence, like a moment, is different. I don't know. Huh. That's a good one. Actually, that'd be a good one to really like.
No, don't do a background with a moment and a minute are different. Prove me wrong.
Oh God.
They are different. A moment is actually 90 seconds.
And how do we know this, Thick?
It's an actual unit of measure.
It's a unit of measure, really?
Yeah, it is 90 seconds. Look it up if you don't believe me.
I didn't say that I don't believe you. I was just asking. I was just like, okay.
I just looked it up. He's right. It's a medieval unit of time equaling approximately 90 seconds.
Okay.
Well, I have approximate knowledge of many things.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Yeah, it's just being autistic.
Okay. W Thick, we appreciate you, man. Go away. Bye. I love you. Thank you. Gauntlet thrown down in the chat there. Oh, Erika. I don't know.
I've just responded to it in the chat. I'm not giving that my attention in voice.
Erika,
especially not to someone who won money on the World Cup betting on an England player scoring first multiple times.
Totally SAS or totally SAS. Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Shit.
Erika, stop in the chat. Stop it. Oh boy. Let's see. Will it drop? Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Save it for later.
Sorry. Hello.
Never save it.
I did. I don't know what's happening there, but okay, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, if you're a Trump supporter currently, we'd like to have a conversation with you. So far, that hasn't happened today. We'd like to see if it can happen. If you're over here on TikTok, you can request on up to have a conversation with us. If you're over on the tube, you can call in, and we can have a chat. So, that'd be fun. We've got close to 700 people here, so between husband. Yeah, so yeah. Former Trumper, but no longer. Very good. Very good. Big Mac. Very happy. We're glad. RJ is right. They are very few and far between. Either that or they're coming in and they're trying to get us to go to them so that we can juice their lives because they're so desperate. And thank you to Tally on the Green app. Said, just so everyone's clear, I'm putting on my glasses. If you'd like to offer additional support to either of us, you can find links in our bios over here on TikTok. If you're over on the tube, you can find it right down there in the description of the video, both for me and for Erika, and for both of us. It's good times.
Thank you for the J raid.
Oh, welcome in, Jibbers.
I have a swollen face today since I had a thing done to my face. So that's how my day's going. How's your day going, Matt?
Well, I was not going to a concert tonight, and now I am. So,
what concert?
I'm going to see Fish at Fenway Park tonight. So,
Fish again?
Yes. Well, I mean, I saw back in April, but yeah, but very exciting, very very exciting.
No, I did not have Botox or lip filler. I had hyaluronic acid in my face.
I wasn't gonna go. Tickets were very expensive. Jill, I forget it's upwards of 20 now, upwards of 20 over the years. Yeah. So, and Matt TPA wanted to debate RJ this morning on TPA. He wants everybody to come to his live. He's so desperate. Ari, our friend Ari, sent me because I don't normally watch Dean. I think I said this last night. Dean had him up yesterday, and that was fun. I don't normally watch Dean all the time, but he got trounced on Dean's, and then he leveraged that. I will say, I'll give the guy this. He is at least smart enough to know how to leverage it, because then he's like, well, I'm going live. And Dean's like, stop talking about your own live and like engage in the conversation and answer questions. And he knows that he can't like compete with Dean, and that he's just completely outmatched. So the only thing he can do is like self-promote. And then he runs away and goes and starts his own live. And of course, because Dean has like 37 or 38,000 people watching him, inevitably like 600 or 700 people go to his live just out of curiosity. And then his queue was full of people just like dunking on him, just being like, dude, Dean destroyed you. This is funny. I was like, it was fun. But that's all that he does. And I keep getting messages from like his cohorts and people, and they're like, come debate. Or people like from Unrealness's people who are like, come to his live and come debate. You're scared. And they're like you and like Nemo, or like Nemo come to, and I'm like, guys, like, what? Why? Like, I'm sitting here with Erika on a Friday afternoon. We haven't had a single conversation with anybody. We're literally just shooting the shit. And between here and the tube, we've got about 700 people watching us. And like, I'm not bringing you all over to one of their lives to give them anything. Like, fuck off. Like, genuinely, fuck off.
And the thing is, I would say as well, I know you love your favorite creators, but I would say I never gift anybody when they're on an opposition panel, because the creator gets a percentage of what I give them, and I don't want to give that person any money. Not one bit. Give them when they're on their own live, or when they're in a friendly live.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah. It's why I like what Joey, what's up, bud? What's up? That's why I like what Erika Shantae has done before, what Emma has done, or what our other friends have done, where they'll have a secondary account go into another space and then stream that live into their main account or different things like that. Who's Joey? Who's Joey? Okay, I'm very concerned. Joey's right there. Joey just responded to you. He's right fucking there. I was like, what the fuck?
Somebody in the comments just asked
Hello.
me. Somebody in the comments just asked me why I decided to be British. That's not how that works.
Erika, you almost just made me spit out my coffee. What the fuck?
And it's Joey. Look at that. We finally got him. We finally got. Look at that. That's Joey. There he is.
Staunch Trump supporter, by the way.
Yay.
Yuck. Yuck, Joey. Why are you lying to the people like that?
I was dragged up here. What is going on?
I mean, I think it's because obviously because somebody said they didn't like you or didn't know you, and Erika Shante, not this Erika, DACA MAGA.
DACA MAGA is crazy.
That's wild work, bro. So now everybody knows who Joey is. Although you guys know, we go to Joey like half of the time from here when we're done, because Joey's up late and Joey's lives are fun and cool, and Joey has a lot of our friends up. And so, yeah, you guys all know Joey. So why aren't you, like, if you're not following Joey, you should be. So, it's, like, real fucking simple. So.
I did want to add on to the conversation you were having, if you don't mind, really quickly, because I only have a few minutes.
Sure, what's up?
So you brought up how myself and Erika Shante, and I can't speak for Erika to know if this happens to her, but they say that we're scared to come debate them on their turf. But when I host the lives that I do, where I go in on a secondary account and create a safe space for MAGA, they block me because I'm stream sniping, or they don't want their message being pushed out to more people.
Yep.
Like, make it make sense. You either want to debate or you don't want to debate. You don't get to make the rules in which I run my show or how I do things. Because like Erika says, right, I don't want people gifting me when I'm on opposition panel, because that pushes them into the algorithm. That lines their pockets. Yep. I would rather you guys gift me in my space, be in my chat, because then they can't make these false claims of, well, your followers are mass reporting me. They're mass reporting us. That's why we got all these bans. It's not because I called you everything but your name. It's because your fans are mass reporting.
It's like it's the whole fucking thing. And it's like, and then the minute that you like take away all of those other things, they're like, well, it's like, you're like, well, which is it? It's absolutely fucking absurd. Yeah, they always lie. They always say that people are reporting. No one's reporting. We all know that that's the AI catching shit, because when you have this is what people don't understand. This is what people will never understand. And people like us understand it. Joey does, and Emma, you do, and Erika does. Both Erikas here. And I do. When you get a lot of people in your live, the AI is cooking. It's watching what's going. Like I am very convinced that it knows what's up, and that the more people that you get, especially if you get an increase of people, it's watching what's going on. And so when those lives go from 20 people to 200 people or 300 people, absolutely fucking follow Joey and Emma, absolutely. And if you're not also following,
I already follow Joey, but Joey and I haven't interacted, so he's not following me, which is kind of rude, but I digress.
I hit you with the follow back. Sorry, I'm horrible at following people back.
There's a fucking call out. We're gonna do a call out live for Joey later. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that when your live goes from 20 people to 200 people, 300 people, the AI is going to start to pick up on it more. There's more people in your live, and so therefore it's more visible, and therefore it's moderated more. That's how it works, because they give more resources to when there's more, the more people that there are, that's how they allocate resources. So for example, we're moderated more oftentimes because of the fact that we have so many people in our lives. That's when the AI bots will catch you for something. That's how it works. And so they think that it's because there's more people, and they're like, "Oh, you're reporting." It's like, no, there's just more people in here, and so the AI is working more, and you're getting caught for the dumb, stupid shit that you say normally that you can get away with because there's 20 people in here, and now you can't because there's 200 or 300 people in here.
Right. And I'm also convinced that the AI is able to pick up on things like when you like raise your voice a couple of octaves, and it's like, hey, maybe I should pay attention to like the things people are saying, because I've noticed people get flagged way more when they're screaming at me than they do. But I mean, like, so it's different, right? So you'll raise your voice a couple octaves, but you won't go out of your way to call someone out of their name. They'll raise their voice a couple octaves and call me everything except Emma. Right? Like this one guy got flagged on RJ's live because he started screaming at me the other day and told me he hopes my child unalives. The AI is going to get you for that, brother. What do you mean? Like,
What the fuck? Yeah, but you know they're lovely. They love it. Matt, thank you, Joey. Thank you, Joey. I'm the coolest, calmest person on this app. Thank you.
Coolest, calmest person. I wish I
I've
could spend
never-
more time with you guys today, but I do have to go. Be on the lookout for small accounts, though. ICU is coming in and flashing their junk at people today. I don't know if you've experienced that before, but they get Jess and I a lot. I actually infiltrated their Discord and got a bunch of their names and sent it to Discord and to TikTok, so hopefully something will be done.
Oh, fuck. Well, thanks for letting us know. We'll keep an eye out, friend. I appreciate
You are very welcome. Love you guys. Bye.
Wow. So the first time that I come up on a panel, Emma leaves. Super anti-brown. That's crazy. Wow. Hi, Erika. I didn't even say hi to you. Hello.
Hey, Joey. How you doing?
I'm tired. I took some sleep gummies last night, but no melatonin in it. It's just magnesium and ashwagandha. And it messed me up because I went to bed at 4 a.m. my time.
I just wanna say to everybody that was, you just witnessed the birth of a TikTok beef for sure right there. So Emma and Joey hate each other. They're absolutely fighting. And so that yeah, this is amazing. So fight.
This is the new David and Eric.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. Joey, I'm glad. Why don't you go back? Why don't you go? You should go back to sleep, butter, and go get some rest. I know, Erica. I'm just glad you hopped up for a minute. You don't feel obligated to stay or anything like that.
No, you're good. I'm laying down. I have to get up. I gotta get some stuff ready for the day, dude. Sorry, I won't take up too much of your time.
Do
but
whatever. You stay as long as you want. I'm just saying you don't have to.
I've been on a pretty generational run on IG, so I've been posting content. Like I post every single day, right? Regardless, and I go live every single day. But I've been zoning in on growing my platform, so I have to do a lot of editing before I have to go pick up my kids and get my day started at all that. So yeah, I've been up. I'm just taking it easy on the bed. So hey, can I say something before I go? Actually,
of course you can. Absolutely.
Because I don't know how good or not. Sorry, I almost dropped my phone. Sorry, it fell on my face, bro. Thank you for what you do, Matt. Because I had a very fucked up interaction yesterday with other people. I don't know. I don't like to say names or anything, right? Pretending to stand up for immigrants, pretending to stand up for marginalized communities. And I appreciate people like you, people like Nemo, people that are on this app that actually believe in what they do and who they support. So just fucking appreciate it, man. As a immigrant myself and who I am. So just wanted to say thank you to you, thank you to Erika. So
well, you're welcome. But I will tell you, it's really easy because I've never forgotten the fact that I'm just second generation. Like this isn't like I am not at all that far removed from you, my friend. Like this is like don't 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 worry, because like I'm like I look at myself in the mirror and I could just as very easily be you. So like that's like I'll never forget that. And I guess it's easier for me because it's so close for me, generationally. But like I'm ashamed of the people that um that forget where they came from and how they got to this country. I'm ashamed of it. So
Oh yeah.
fuck them. So yeah, but
Well,
thank you. I'm glad. I mean, I try, friend. But you're
well,
the one doing an amazing job. Everyone who's not following Joey should be, because Joey's one of my favorite creators on this app, quite frankly. So
yeah. I have a different reason to Matt. Mine's not because of personal benefit. Mine's just because I treat people as individuals and I don't judge any group of people based on stereotypes about that group. Because why the fuck would I? That would say horrible about things about me as a white person, um, a white British person at that, if we were all judged solely on the group we came from rather than the individual that we are. So why are we not judging people as individuals as opposed to as an entire group? It perplexes me why we would ever do that.
Yeah, well, just I think I appreciate you guys, but I'll drop back down. I'll be listening. I'll be doing chores around the house.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Well, last thing, you know
Yep.
that I know this is legitimately the first time that you've been up here. Anytime that you would like to be here, anytime you'd like to come up, if you'd like to contribute, you know that you always can. I see you in the chat, so like, you feel free to come up anytime. But I just want you to know that.
Listen, I get nervous to come on other people's panels because I genuinely I enjoy the people that I watch. I enjoy watching. I don't add anything to these conversations. That's why I stay in the comments. You guys are excellent. You guys have these spaces, and it's literally a learning experience for whether it's here, Erika Shante, Hector, etc. I could keep on. The list goes on and on, right? That's why I don't consider mine debates. I consider them political conversations. I learn something new every single day.
Oh, well, I mean, if you fine, again, I appreciate the compliment is all well and good, but I think you have an incredible depth of knowledge. You have an incredible perspective, and the way that you offer things. So I'm just saying, if you're over here and you feel like you can add anything at all, you're always welcome, my friend. Okay.
Appreciate you. I'll do that. I'll get out of my comfort zone. But all right, I'll drop down.
Later, bro.
Bye,
We'll see
Erika.
ya.
Bye, Matt.
W is for Joey. We love you, Joey. Joey is Joey's so great. I just genuinely genuinely mean that so well. I was gonna say, please.
Can I say, Joey's not only clearly a really good guy, he's also really fucking funny. Like really funny.
100%.
So it like I genuinely think, and Matt and I have talked about this before, in the face of people doing awful things, us laughing at them, it is one of the most powerful things that we can do. It's really, really powerful that in the face of adversity, humans still have the capacity to be joyful, to laugh, to make jokes, and we know that women's biggest fear is being unalived by a man. Men's biggest fear is women laughing at them. So fucking laugh at them. Laugh at them. Not
100%.
with them, at them.
Yeah, 100%. All right, we got somebody in the box here. Stallion, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, of course. Hey, Erika.
Oh, yeah. You were up here. You were up here the other day and you slurred. Get the fuck out of
Said
here.
you said the M word.
Yeah, go
We
away.
remember.
Yeah, I just didn't recognize because you changed your username or you came on a different account. Go away.
You know what I said about her hitting on me?
Yeah.
And so the first thing she does is come and say, "Hey, Erika."
And in the chat, she goes, "So what?" Like casually dropped the N-word and says, "So what?" If that's not MAGA, I don't know what is. Like, go the fuck away. Go away.
Oh, hang on. You can say what you want. Not in here.
Oh, really? How? Try. I'll tell you what. Why don't you try? Why don't you try commenting what you want?
Yeah, try it. Go
Give
ahead.
it a shot. Yeah, give it a shot. Oop.
Do 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 do. Weird.
Yeah, it's so
Nothing in the
strange.
comments.
Ethereus. Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I am I guess you could say, like an ex-Trump supporter. I voted in the last election for Trump, and recently I'm just not very much a fan of the things that have been going on. You haven't seemed to be having much luck getting any actual Trump supporters in here, so I figured throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah, today we certainly we're certainly not getting anybody who wants to talk about what's going on, which certainly leads us to believe that well, it's been, quite frankly, it's been more and more difficult as every day goes on, and it is days like this that kind of indicate to us that there are a lot of people that are like you that that are seeing that maybe this administration really wasn't out to do the things that they said that they were going to do.
Well, there were definitely a lot of people that were backing some really good ideals on some things. I didn't agree with everything, but a majority of what what was there, I had an agreement with. But the overall interaction with the way that the politics and everything have been going. Sorry, I've never done this before, so I'm a bit nervous. It's just been very prevalent that it's gone way off of what they promised, way off of what they said, and now we're getting to a point of near insanity.
Well, before we start, just can you tell us how old you are and tell us what state you're in, please?
Oh, correct. Fair enough. I'm 31 years old, and I'm in Texas.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. Well, I mean, so yeah, I mean, obviously, it's quite a ways from some of what they said, but also, I mean, a lot of the things that they said that they were going to do were kind of terrible, kind of awful things. But you're saying that you agreed with a lot of what Trump said he wanted to do?
I guess there was a perspective on an idealized way that they were talking about it. Like having better immigration laws and everything like that was what I was supporting. Not going like a full open border or anything like that. I definitely, would prefer there to be better screening and everything like that, but I was never of the agreement of like, block them all from coming. It's like, no, we need to just have better structure on it. And I thought that's where they were going, which is one of the things that led to my vote.
I have a question though. Why did you think that was the way they were going?
Because there was a lot of other people surrounding Trump, not Trump himself, but like J.D. Vance and everything like that. They had discussions about working on the overall immigration laws. So it's kind of like, of course you got the boss man Trump and everything like that. He has his perspective, but the people that were surrounding him seemed like they had ideas to actually implement some good changes.
Well, I just want to ask you though, Donald Trump was already president for 4 years and he never brought any change in immigration policy. And he's now been president again for another year and a half and has not brought any immigration legislation nothing to be seen. So
correct.
The fact that he has never there's never been any immigration legislation, whereas I don't know how many immigration reform bills or border bills were there under Biden.
I am not educated enough on that to know.
Okay, there were six separate border bills or immigration reform bills, and they didn't get passed because the Trumpers didn't want to pass them. And in fact, the last one which was brought by a Republican representative from Oklahoma, Donald Trump was the person who stopped that bill from being passed.
Oh, that's depressing. See, that's the kind of stuff I was unaware of. I attempted to do research and everything, but it gets so hard sometimes. You can't tell if you're reading a political response or an official response.
Well, the Langford bill was brought, I believe, initially in 2023, and it had in it pretty much everything the Republicans wanted. And this was widely in the news, on all channels, because Fox News was reporting on it, obviously with a different bias and a different bent. But CNN was reporting on it, NBC was reporting on it, CBS was reporting on it. It was widely in the news. It was widely on TikTok. It was widely on YouTube. It was everywhere. And actually, this bill was so far favored towards the Republican point of view that there were actually a few Democrats who wouldn't vote for it because it didn't take into account DACA recipients. So it was somebody in the comments just said it was a Republican wet dream of a bill.
You actually had people like Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell. Man, that's a funny, ironic thing to say now. But anyways, you had Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham on record. Like, I could show you videos of them on camera saying this is the most comprehensive border bill that we've had in 60 years, saying how great it was. And James Langford, by voting record, was the second most conservative senator. The second most conservative senator in all of the Senate. So I mean, we're not talking about some crazy liberal bill. We're not talking about, like, literally it was very conservative, and the whole thing got tanked by Donald Trump. And so now we have no solution. We have nothing. Donald Trump didn't put up a bill in his first 4 years, like Erika said, and in the last year and a half we haven't had a new bill put up. We haven't had anything that would be a compromise to fix the problem, or that would help in any way, manner, shape, or form. And so, if he was really trying to fix the problem, you would think that would be something he would do, right?
You would definitely think so, and that's one of the reasons it's gotten so aggravating. It seemed like there was a good angle on it and nothing ever happened. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Been around long enough to see politics jump up and fail repeatedly. So,
Aetherius, can I ask you a question?
You're more than welcome to, absolutely.
Why do you think that there would be an extremely comprehensive border bill and Donald Trump would interfere with the passing of that border bill if he were really concerned about the border?
I may not be understanding the question. What's the question specifically?
What would be his motivation for interfering with the passing of that bill?
Probably to get it thrown out if he interfered on it.
No. Well, yeah, but to get it thrown out for what purpose? If you're really America first and you really believe that there's a problem at the border, why would you interfere with the passing of the most comprehensive border bill that the United States has ever seen? Why would you do that? What would be your motivation?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, you talking like my motivation or his motivation?
What would be his motivation?
On that, it's extremely hard for me to answer because, like I said, I'm no longer a supporter of that situation. Okay. I recognize my idiocy in that.
Okay, I can tell you why he didn't want it passed. Because he runs on fear. He runs on people being afraid. And if a comprehensive border bill was passed prior to the election of him as president, he has nothing to run on. He's got nothing to scare people with.
Okay, I get what you're saying on it now. No, and I completely agree. As far as like immigration and stuff like that, it was a little bit recognizable that they were kind of using it as something to run on. If I could switch gears on it, I don't want to change the subject and run away from the whole comments on that, but I was more focused on housing reform, the overall like cost of goods and everything like that. At the age that I am, I was looking more towards his thoughts and processes on me possibly getting a house in the future. Not that that's going to happen now.
You probably should have voted for Kamala Harris.
I didn't like how she was positioned on the podium. If I'd actually had the choice that I wanted, I'd have voted, hey, let's redo this and get 2 new people in here.
So, but you didn't. So you didn't like her comprehensive housing plan?
I didn't like her overall attitude. It felt like she was being deceptive at every turn.
No, but I'm asking. Hold on, I'm asking about her housing plan. What did you think of her housing plan? Since you just said that that was one of the most important things for you. Because I'm sure that if that was one of the most important things for you, you at least you read about it, you learned about it, right?
Correct. You're talking about the one where she was trying to offer people $20,000. I think it was.
Well, there was a couple of different parts to her housing plan.
I'm not racist.
Dude, what are you talking about? I didn't
Sorry, your comments and stuff.
Don't read the chat. And if you can't, you can swipe the comments over to the side. If you can't, just focus on having the conversation with us. So
okay.
So, but is that all you know about her housing plan?
At this time, yeah, because I haven't looked into it recently. I know I did look into it back then, but I don't think I was taking it seriously enough.
Well, what was Trump's plan to improve housing in America?
Well, the way they were going to reduce the interest and everything like that, the inflation issues, and all that stuff that he ran on that made it all sound good and fine and dandy.
But inflation was already low. We were already at just under 3% inflation, so that wasn't a thing that needed to be reduced, because when Donald Trump took office, we were just under 3% inflation. And in terms of interest rates, presidents don't control interest rates.
Correct, which is not something I was researched enough on back then.
So Donald Trump had no plan for housing. He had none.
Correct. Everything that he said turned out to kind of be a falsified lie just to kind of grab people's attention, sound good, and get people's votes, which...
Right.
He didn't even say he had a plan on housing. He didn't even make a claim that he had a plan on housing.
Yeah. I'm trying to collect my thoughts on this because...
well, while you're doing that, thank you, Mandarade. Thank you, Mandarator.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mandarator. Thank you, friends, for coming in. We appreciate you guys. If you're not following us, please do tap the screen. Do all those good things. We appreciate it. I mean, because the Kamala Harris plan did so many things that would have helped. I mean, we were talking about reducing regulations. They were going to build 3 million new housing units, which would have not only helped out with the cost of homes, but it would have spurred the economy on, because then that's not just the government. They're giving, that's all private. That's contracts, right, for private businesses. They were going to support, what was it? It was the Neighborhood Investment Act that they were going to support, the housing supply plan. They wanted to do a $20 billion fund to help support building, to make rentals more affordable. There was an entire plan to help get rent prices fixed for a period of time. And then, there was also the down payment assistance, which was targeted, right? So it would only be for certain people. And there was a specific formula that they would have used to give those things to people, et cetera, et cetera. And so, it was a really good plan, and a lot of it was bipartisan. A lot of it was bipartisan because, oh, hey, Ari, hello, friend. A lot of it was bipartisan because a lot of those things that I just listed were things that Republicans had mentioned before. So she was taking ideas that she knew that Republicans would be on board with as well. So I mean, like, I guess that's cool, Ari. Thank you. I'm a little confused, I guess, as to why, if that was an important issue for you, why that wouldn't have worked for you. That's all.
Best way I can say it is, I mean, probably didn't take enough time or effort and put into the research. Got caught up in the fanfare of it all. Because looking back on those types of things now and actually seeing a plan from her, it would have had more of my attention at the time.
Did you, out of interest, did you go to her website and read her plan?
No, I don't usually like going to like people's websites and stuff like that. I honestly just don't really have a ton of time in life.
Okay. Well, I don't even know what to say. How did you get your information about the election then? About who to vote for?
Most of it was just kind of like watching things, doing a little bit of research on some things that suited me at the time.
But you, the two things that you've brought up so far that suited you at the time, that you were concerned about at the time, were the border and housing, and you don't actually appear to have done any research on either of those things.
I did. I apologize. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever come up on a live. I'm very stressed right now, just trying to manage that. So I do apologize if I seem to be taking up your time. I had done research at the time. It feels all wrong now. Like, it was all a bunch of fucking nonsense. Excuse my language. But,
I thought you were apologising for the word nonsense there, because the word fucking is so regular in my
I'm just not trying to be
No,
rude on your lives.
I don't even recognise it as a curse word anymore. Out of interest, the comments are asking, what is your plan for midterms?
Avoid it at all costs. Don't touch anything right now, because I don't have enough information or knowledge on. I don't have the ability to make a vote.
That's unhelpful. You're not even willing to fix the thing that you broke.
Well, then I ask, how would I go about fixing it? Because everything, that we're talking about, there are facts to it and everything like that. Who would I even vote for in the midterms? Like
James Tallarico.
Okay. Don't know who that is, and I honestly don't know what midterms are.
No, right. I don't even know what to say to you at this point. You don't know what midterms are.
Correct.
Okay, quick lesson from a person in another country. Halfway through a presidency, you have these other elections. They're called midterms, where you elect representatives, sometimes senators, not every time a senator, but every time representatives, and sometimes governors, depending on your state, where you are in the country. You have a gubernatorial election, you have an election for representative, and I believe you also get to elect one senator.
It's usually every other.
Yeah. Please go do some research about the way the government in your country works.
That's a fair criticism. I see everyone criticizing me, and I guess I'll just take a moment to say that, yeah, I do apologize. I didn't do enough research before. I didn't have enough information on what I was voting for. Which is ironic.
If you could do one thing, at this point in time, you could put your vote to good use. You could vote for James Tallarico for Senate, and you can vote for Gina Hinojosa. I believe I hope that I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I apologize if I'm not. For governor of your state. Those are two people that want to try and improve the lives of Texans in meaningful ways. And in the case of James Tallarico especially, he is somebody who can be in the Senate, who can help to right the ship of a lot of the damage that Donald Trump has done. And quite frankly, it's going to take us years and years and years to undo this damage, if we can undo it at all. But it's gonna take a lot. And so I would in the kindest way possible, I would strongly encourage you to just go to his website and read about what his platform is. He wants to help people. He wants to make sure that the United States is a fair and welcoming place for all. He thinks that everyone deserves basic human rights. It's like the most basic things that are enshrined in our Constitution are the things that James Tallarico wants, and so I would say that you should really go and see what he wants to say, because Ken Paxton is a piece of shit. Ken Paxton thinks that we should be able to chase down women across state lines if they get an abortion, even ones that are medically necessary. Ken Paxton wants other states to be required to send medical data, which would violate HIPAA rules. He wants that to be a thing. He wants women to go to jail for it. He wants doctors to go to jail for it. He is an awful person who has done terrible things in his personal life, which I won't get into here. You can just read about it all on your own. So I would say even the Republicans didn't want Ken Paxton to be running, but guess who endorsed him? So he won the primary.
Fair enough. I will take a look into that.
Yeah.
Can I just point out as well, there will also be elections for your local state politicians. Those are potentially the ones that affect you the most, because they're governing day-to-day life in your state. You should probably go take a look at who you can vote for in those elections as well.
I will do that as soon as I have the opportunity. Do you have like somewhere where I can go to like look up everyone's policies and stuff like that? I mean, obviously Google, but
Ballotpedia. Ballotpedia is an excellent place to go and look up places. Ballotpedia.
Okay, I will definitely do that, and we'll see if I don't catch you on another live one of these days. I followed you so that I could keep an eye on it.
This is if you want to compare candidates and you want to see what they're doing, this website is excellent. It will tell you exactly who's running in each race. You can click on them. You can find out a lot about them. You can see polls. You can see what their policy positions are. You can find out information about how to vote. You can find out information about if you potentially needed to register, if you needed this, that, if there are amendments on your ballot, different things like that. For example, you can even see like over here on the right, like there's one about a Missouri ballot amendment. There's one over here about the Wisconsin gubernatorial election. There's one about Michigan. There's one about Florida. You can find out about all of these different things. So if you want one place where you can at least read about their policy positions very simply and quickly, that's not a bad place to do it.
Fair enough. I do have to hop out of here. Gotta go make a paycheck.
Okay. All right. Well, I encourage you to do all those things that there is.
No problem. Thank you, sir. How do I leave?
I got you.
Okay.
Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths.
I'd like to say thank you real quick to our friend Gentlefist for the 2 on Blue App. I'm so glad you are hosting this guest, because I would be flipping out. Yeah. So.
The thing that gets me is when somebody says, well, the first thing that I was concerned about was this, and then they didn't know anything about that. And then they said, yeah, but I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking about this. And then they don't know anything about that either. It's wild.
Yeah, I just... Yeah. let's just. I am encouraged by the number of people. I am encouraged by the number of people who are seeing that there is a problem. I am discouraged by the number of people who just let things float by. I'm with you guys. Agree that it is very discouraging. Somebody by the way, on YouTube said, "How is he destroying America?" I'll wait. Gerald, I can't explain it to you in the chat. So what you'll need to do is you'll have to call in. The number is right above my head. Our phone line is currently open because we don't have any TikTok guests over here. It's also pinned in the chat down there. So if you'd like to have a conversation with Erika and I and 900 of our closest friends, feel free to pop on in. So great.
I'd have been interested to hear the answer to the question if you asked him if he knew who Ken Paxton was, because I'm not sure he would have known that.
Aetherius, it was fine. Talking to you was fine, all right? I just encourage you. I just encourage you to read up on this stuff, to find out about the issues, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I encourage you to do that. So Aaron, I see you spamming the chat with the all caps, but we were literally going over this last night. Paxton is losing in a number of the polls right now. Like that James Tallarico has a really good shot here. So I think we need to, it's still certainly an uphill battle. But like, let's take a step back and like, there's a lot of good here. Okay. So just,
somebody in the comments, I didn't catch who it was, but made a great point. Altherius, you should really follow Hector Talks.
Absolutely.
Hector is from Texas. He talks about Texas politics a lot. He would be worth a follow from you.
This is from, speaking of that, we showed this last night. I guess I have to subscribe if I wanted it. Here, I'll pull it up here. New poll gives Tallarico slight lead over Paxton, shows governor's race tied. A new poll from Fox News shows Democratic candidate James Tallarico with a slight advantage over Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton. 51% of those polls said they plan to vote for Tallarico, while 48% put their support behind Paxton. Those numbers are closer compared to a poll published earlier this week by Texas Public Opinion Research that showed the Austin Democrat with a 5-point lead. I hear you, Aaron. It's just let's use our heads here, okay? Now, this is a Fox News poll, okay, that has them at 3. But the one this one is more important in my opinion, okay? This other poll is from the Texas Public Opinion Research, which is far more unbiased, number one. And number two, the things that we know about this poll are really, really interesting. Okay, so number one, 45% said they favored Tallarico to 40% said they favored Paxton. So that's number one. So we got a 5-point lead for Tallarico. Now, most voters in the poll said they were Republican, followed by Democrats and independents. So 42% say they were Democrats. 42% said they were Republicans. 35% said they were Democrat, and 20% said that they were independent. So right off the bat, the majority of the people polled are Republican. Okay? So I think that's an amazing start to this poll. Also, this picture of Paxton is delightful. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, the fact that they ran this picture of him is awesome because he looks terrible there. So that's a big thing. But the other thing that's part of this poll that they actually don't go into in this article is that of the people who were polled, 53% of them voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 election, and 42% of them voted for Kamala Harris. So when we talk about the 2024 election, 53% of them voted for Donald Trump, 42% of them voted for Kamala Harris. But 45% of them favored James Talarico. Those numbers are big. Those splits are big. Like, that is absolutely amazing. So it doesn't mean he's guaranteed to win. It doesn't mean any of that. There's still a big road ahead. I'm just saying that there are huge inroads being taken. And somebody said it in the chat, and they were correct. Beto, for as well as I think he did, and he made so many inroads, he never led Ted Cruz in a poll. He was close. I think he was within the margin of error at one point in time, but he never led. So, Americans First says Democrats losing big. He seems to forget the fact that Democrats have basically won almost every single special election since November of 2024. But, I guess we'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore the polls. We'll ignore the numbers. We'll ignore everything. And we'll ignore all of history that says that every single time that there's a sitting president, that the opposition party always gains the seats in the midterms. But, we'll just use his feelings,
Hang on. Americans First in the comments is saying, I'm not listening to him talking about you. That's cool. If you're not listening to him, you don't need to talk.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, there we go. Well done, Erika. By the way, thank you to Charles on the Blue app. Charles says, Paxton is fucked. Paxton is fucked. William, I know we said thank you. We said thank you earlier, and we'll say thank you again. Thank you again to our friend Amanda for having you guys come over here. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for hopping on over. I hope you guys are following. Well, thank you, William. We appreciate that very much. And sometimes it's hard with the dead weight over here, but I don't know, do my best.
Shut the fuck up. You're so boring.
Right. Somebody said that in the chat. I know. Canceled. I know, Ari. I'm canceled. I showed Eric. I know. Well,
You're such a misogynist, Matt.
Stop it.
I'm fed up of the misogyny around here.
Stop it. Someone's gonna clip this. Oh. Somebody's gonna clip it. It's gonna be a call out live for Matt later.
And I'm going to host it. And we're all going to talk about what a big misogynist you are. That's correct, Kylie. Misogyny maxing.
Well, anyways, we've got like 900 people here, and we've got no Trump supporters. That conversation was about the closest thing that we've actually had. So, and you'd say thank you to Nikki. Thank you, Nikki, on the Blue app. Says there need to be eyes on the governor of Arizona this November too. Katie Hobbs versus Trump endorsed Andy Biggs. Of course, Andy Biggs was name dropped by Sasha Riley too, so there's that. But Trump has his eyes on our governor race. Of course he does. Absolutely. So I mean, we absolutely need well, I mean, we need eyes on a lot of different races, but I mean, it's gonna. I mean, he's gonna be absolutely trying to get his hand in wherever he can. But here's what I think. I'm gonna let you know a little secret, Nikki. Not a secret maybe, but this is my thought. This is my personal take on it. Oh, Florida, yeah, Ari, you guys are fucked. No offense. But I think that in some places that, like, some of these MAGA strongholds, look, his endorsement is the thing. I get it. It's still a thing. But in some of these places that are purple, that lean a little bit blue, or that are like moderate red, these moderate places that are centrist, Trump's endorsement is a negative. It's going to be a negative. We're seeing that in real time with Paxton. Because Cornyn, I hate to say this, Cornyn would have been probably a shoo-in to beat Tallarico. Okay? He probably would have been a shoo-in to beat Tallarico. It's the truth. I believe that there are enough people that are sick and tired of Trump and his endorsements that people are starting to move away from that. Now, I understand that within the Republican Party, Aaron, I have to ask you to please stop doing the all caps thing and stop doing stuff like this. Would you please stop? You've got to stop doing that, okay? I understand that within the Republican Party, they're still angling for his endorsement because they see that as the only way forward. They also know that if they don't bend the knee to him, that they're going to get cut off for money because, well, his daughter-in-law is basically running the tap at the RNC. And, of course, he's got Elon Musk's ear, and Elon Musk is promising to drop $100 million into the midterm race and all this funding, and et cetera, and all these different things. So what I'm saying is that they know that they have to bend the knee to Donald Trump inside the Republican Party. But outside of their bubble of what they're doing inside the party, regular people are looking at those endorsements and they're not always positive. So that's what I'm saying is that's something to take out of that. Now, I understand that Arizona is fairly red. I understand that. I get it. But Aaron is vision impaired. Got it. Understood. Well, that is a very good thing to know. I'm sorry, Aaron. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. My apologies, but obviously I didn't know. Generally, we try to have people not do all caps and spamming the chat like that. So, but thank you, Aaron. We will absolutely allow it. I just didn't know. Thank you. And again, my apologies, friend. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what I'm saying. So, thank you both, Ari and Erika. I appreciate you guys. So, but hopefully that will give you a better idea about hopefully that'll give you a better idea about what my thoughts are on Trump and his endorsements. So, Erika, I really am.
It's just, I'm ashamed of you.
All in one day, too.
In one day.
Erisa and Cheese over on the Discord says, saying in Michigan right now, too, Mike Lindell was the front runner for the GOP nomination until the Trump endorsement, and now the few MAGA voters left turned on him after he announced his immigration platform that isn't in line with the MAGA agenda. Yeah, see, stuff like that, absolutely. Erika will not show you, Aaron, she will not show you the match. There we go. So.
What?
No, other Erika. I was reading the
Oh,
reading the
I was
chat.
gonna say, like, what? What?
Well, I mean, obviously, Nancy. I just didn't know. And again, it was just I know that Aaron is a friendly. I just wanted to make sure that we're not using. Just want to make sure that we're not using all caps if we can avoid it. But if somebody is vision impaired, that's obviously very different. So again, totally fine. And my apologies for not knowing. Those are the types of things that we can't know. So sorry. And hey, we all make mistakes.
Duncan in the comments said, "Are progressives liberals, Dem socks, or somewhere in the middle?" It depends, because different people will describe themselves as progressive and mean a different thing by it. Effectively, anybody who wants forward motion change would count as a progressive. But it depends on the person calling themselves a progressive. So it's down to the individual, I would say, on that.
Let me see here. 1 second. We got that. Okay. Thank you to Charles again on the Blue app, who said, keep an eye on Ohio, Acton versus Vivek. Elon is pouring money into that race. I know that he is. And that's another race where I also think that Trump's endorsement could be a negative because of everything that's going on. If gas prices keep going up like they are once again, if inflation continues to rise, absolutely, that's another problem. All of those things, and also, I hate to break this to Vivek. I hate to break this to him, but has anyone told him that he's? Has anyone told him he's brown? Has anyone let him know that? Because I don't think that the MAGA really wants to line up to vote for him because he's brown and he's not Christian. So, just throwing that out there. Erika, I would also love to see Arizona go all blue, friend. That would be amazing. Hope that happens. And then lastly, thank you to is the phone on? Yes, the phone is on and should be on and working. Taffy, yes. Thank you to Jay. Said thoughts on Tuberville in Alabama. I mean, I do hate to break it to you. I mean, I think that there's not a whole lot of hope in Alabama at the moment. I do think that Tuberville is probably going to win. So, let's see what we got here. I thank you for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not. I just wanted to touch on something that I don't know if anyone has brought up to you about where we're going as a system politically. We know we're in fascism right now, but has anyone brought up the term techno-feudalism or neo-feudalism?
No one's brought it up, friend. I mean, I'm aware of what it is. That's a bit of a It's quite a conversation to be had, but I am aware of what it is, and I know Peter Thiel and his acolytes and Curtis Yarvin and the whole thing. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on how we can definitely say that fascism is coming to an end. Fascism, we've heard these 14 tenets. The guy who actually wrote those, I think it was like 2003. In 2004, in an interview, he allegedly said that he didn't truly believe in all of them, and he was actually trying to sell a book. There's actually about 5 core tenets, but one of the guarantees of fascism that we know it's coming to an end is because it's built off of a charismatic figure. There's always been charismatic figures in these fascistic movements, and Trump is definitely one of those. And it seems like he's shit-canning his own career. He's really tarnishing his name and what people thought of him, because you see a lot of people transitioning from, always Trumpers to never Trumpers. And people who never had the quote-unquote Trump derangement syndrome are now having it, and I don't think that's, false. I think that people should be deranged of the guy. But after this charismatic leader is removed, or, his reputation is shit-canned, or let's just say he, stops breathing, unalives naturally, whatever, this fascistic MAGA movement will come to an end. And I think through the flock cameras, the surveilling systems, all the technology, I think they're going to have some sort of technological neo-feudalistic, system coming in. And I don't know what that entails, but I will brush up on the original feudalism. I heard that the other day, and I know if fascism's coming to an end, we're going to be transitioning into something new. I hope that we still have our freedoms to vote and to be a part of a political system. But I can find it very interesting. So I'm going to do some research, and if you don't mind me calling in again to see what this sort of thing entails, because the future, if we don't really know what's coming, it could be very dim. But if we do know, we can make adjustments, and we can kind of get in front of the train. Because I think all of us that were born in these modern times, these systems were already set up. Lobbies who kind of make our elections not so fair and free, they were set up before we were born. Money has been funded to both sides. A lot of politicians have been paid off for large financial interests. So if there's some sort of more control that we may have under this new system, despite possibly being surveilled to the end of days, I think that would be a good thing. I think fascism's probably the worst of the worst of the worst.
Well, basically, the main thing here is that people have to get out. They have to vote for people that are going to put their interests at the top of whatever it is that they're doing. And so sometimes it's hard to discern who those people are, but we are really starting to be able to see more and more of who those people are, and even within the Democratic Party itself. Michigan being a perfect example. We talked about this last night. And so, that's where you've got Haley Stevens versus Abdul El-Sayed. And I like I said, I had somebody complaining to me and arguing in my comments about Abdul El-Sayed releasing his taxes but not releasing his full Schedule C, and there's $200,000-ish worth of income and expenses and whatnot that aren't completely detailed out, even though he released his taxes and filled out all of the requisite financial forms as required by the Election Commission there and the Federal Election Commission. And then you've got Haley Stevens, who's taken in $46 million in the primary from Israel, from AIPAC, and other groups associated with them. And people are like hand-wringing about Abdul El-Sayed's like $200,000-ish that aren't detailed out on his Schedule C. And it's like, we have the clear answer right fucking here that you've got somebody who actually probably wants to do his best to fight for regular people and is not taking any money that is like that, not like that. Or you've got Haley Stevens, who's taken $46 million just from Israel alone and just in the primary. And so the discernment should be, at least with some people, it should be fairly obvious. Not with everybody, but those are the candidates that we have to look for. We need to look for the candidates that are ready and willing to put us front and center and not moneyed interest, and we have to start working to get them into office, because those are the people that are going to start fighting for us and actually start working in this direction. Because if we start voting in people that are pushing to the left, and we start voting in people that want to fight for us, and we show them that that's who we're going to vote for, they'll move their positions and they will start to become those people. Because if they realize that if they're taking AIPAC money, we're not going to vote for them, they'll stop taking AIPAC money because they want to get elected. And so we still have the power to show them that. The problem is that there's a lot of people who won't go that extra step and figure out, like, well, where is the money coming from and who is giving them money? And that's why it's difficult. And until Citizens United is overturned, it's still going to be a problem, you know?
Yeah, I think you touched on a very important point. The left-right paradigm that is kind of bought and paid for, these are the tried and true political systems. I don't think it's the best interest of Americans to buy into those systems. I think it's the best interest to become political and rally for people who will value your politics and then get behind them. That's not buying into this set standard politics where GeoCore, Civic Group, and AIPAC has funded both sides. You know, if there was a Republican person who didn't take this money, who listened to the people, as there are a lot of people on the left now who are running for offices, then that would be a great bipartisan sort of effort. But it doesn't seem like the right ever has anyone who doesn't take the money. You know, they're always getting their pockets lined. So in the best case scenario on both sides, if people didn't take the money, buy into the political systems, but they allowed their citizens that back them to make them become political and fight for the right cause, it would be a great thing to see the country actually come together and not be divided. You know, I don't really support either side. I'd say I'm more independent as I've seen the big picture, but I think everyone should have the right to get political without having to buy into these preset sides that lobbies have controlled since the beginning. And then we would have more freedom. You know, when there's constant incentivized how can I say, actions to ensure more bombs, guns, and cages within this country and outside of this country. I don't know if people are aware, one year to the day that Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, he wrote a speech talking about...
it was 1 year before. We've touched on that here actually a number of times in talking about
Time to Break Silence.
Time to Break Silence, which is one of the most amazing speeches that you'll ever hear, is about where he touched on the Vietnam War, he touched on socialism, he touched on a number of different things. No, my friend, I listen. I agree with you very much. I agree with you very much on a number of these different things. But I am going to ask. We do still really want to try and have some debates with some Trump supporters.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Don't apologize. We've had a very slow day, and if I wanted to hang up with you, I would have hung up with you already, or would have told you earlier. I was happy to entertain the conversation for a few minutes with you, and I appreciate it. So, you know, let's just continue to get out there and encourage people to vote for the candidates who, they're not always perfect, but they're going to be the people that try to put our interests before corporations, before political action committees, put our interests before theirs. In any way, those are the people that we need to start voting in, because if politicians see that we will vote for them, then that's going to shift their positions, I think. So
100%.
Yeah,
Appreciate the time, and thank you. And I'll check on that neo-feudalism. I heard that term, and I'm like, man, this sounds very interesting. And if I have any more information, maybe I could email it or, you know, give you a brief summary another time. But thanks again, man. This first time seeing, you know, your sort of program, and I appreciate it again.
Well, I appreciate you, friend. I hope you have a good one.
You too. Have a good day. Bye.
All right. Well, thank you, caller. Not our normal thing, but always good to take a moment. So, thank you. Anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop up in the box over here on TikTok, or if you're over on the Tube or on Twitch, you are welcome to call in, just like that last guest did. He called in. So that number is right above my head. It's also pinned in the chat over on the Tube. We are glad that you guys are here and hanging out with us. We've got somewhere between 850 and 900 people watching us right now, and we've had no conversations with current Trump supporters today. So, Erika, that kind of tells me that we did it.
We've solved the problem.
We win.
Celebrate good times. Come on. There's a lot of people asking for bra talk in the comments.
Blue says, I just want to say I'm a 62-year-old woman and I'm scared of the midterm outcome. Guys, I might need to make a video on this because I do think this is something we talk about a lot, and that's okay. I understand being apprehensive about the midterms. I understand. Okay. The Trump administration very much wants to flex whatever power it has to try and fuck with things. But the thing that I need you all to remember, and Blue, this is what I need you to remember too. Okay? Even though these are federal elections, the federal government doesn't have as much power as you think in the federal elections. The states have more power. The states are going to be able to do more. Law, I agree with you 100%. They only exist in echo chambers, which is why they keep coming to us and try to get us to go to their spaces. You're 100% right. Blue, well, good. I am too. Okay. Now, we're obviously very insulated here. Okay. But I'm talking about that even in other places. Okay. States are autonomous. States are autonomous, and they want to remain autonomous. They don't want the federal government involved in what they're doing. There's a reason why they can't get the SAVE Act passed through. There's a reason why. Okay? That all of these things are absolutely because we have the separation of powers. It's because of the way our elections are run. And we need to remember, we absolutely need to remember that there is less power that the federal government has. That's the most important thing that I need you to remember. And then if you talk yourself down off that ledge, then you're going to realize, okay, the states have the power, and they might want to do a lot. They might want to try to do things, but they're not going to have the opportunity to do it because they don't run the elections. The states run the elections.
I think we need to expect them to try.
Yes.
We need to expect. Somebody is violently shoving something through my front door. That's not a euphemism. Through my letterbox. Yeah. Anyway, they will try, but please don't be scared. Please don't be afraid of it. They want you to be afraid. That is the state that they want people in. And well, I don't know whether consensually or not. I was not aware of the entrance, let's just say. Anyway, um, I'll see how I like it once I've gone and had a look, you know. Anyway, um, they want you to be scared because when you are scared, you are so much more pliable as a human. When your amygdala has increased in volume because you are in a fight, flight, fear, or fawn response, that is when it does indeed depend on the package. That is very true. I always say it depends on the package. Anyway, that's the state they want you in. They want you to be scared. Don't give in to that. Don't, and this is what I'm going to double down on what I said earlier about laughing at people. They fear you not taking them seriously. That is what they fear. So make them afraid for a change.
Well, why are you apologizing in the chat? I don't know why you're apologizing. I don't
Law was purposefully trying to disrupt me while I was talking.
Law said depends on the fact. Oh, I see. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it should be. No, but like Erika's really spot on with the fear is all part of it. They want you to be afraid of voting. They want you to be intimidated by going to the ballot. But it was one of the reasons why when we talked about this, I believe it was some point last week. If you guys remember, Nemo said, hey, if you live in a state where you can go and you can do a mail-in ballot, get your ballot and then bring it to the post office and drop it off. That's a great way to do it. That is great because then you don't have to worry about going to a precinct or anything like that. You can just get the ballot. You can go. You can fill it out. Make sure that you're 100% right, and then you can go and you can drop it off at the drop it at the post office. You don't have to put it in the mail. Drop it at the post office. The post office doesn't fuck around with official federal mail, with official election mail. Like, they don't fuck around with that shit. So go do that. I mean, I'm in Massachusetts. To my friend Blue down there in the chat, who was asking this question originally, I already got my little card that was like, hey, do you want your ballot vote by mail? Yeah, absolutely, I do. So let's go. It'll be great. Even though it's actually really easy for me to go day of and vote. I've brought my daughter with me now a couple of times. It's actually it's one of the few times I actually feel fucking patriotic is when I go and do that. But go and do that.
Meg just said in the comments, quoted Timothy Snyder from On Tyranny, do not comply in advance. That is so fucking true. Don't comply in advance. Don't make up scenarios in your head of the things that they could do, because then what you are doing is you are making yourself more pliable for those things. Expect them to fuck around, but also expect them to find out. That is what you need to expect.
Jamie says hold on, two things. Number one, Hallmark says, I don't think there's anything wrong with mail-in ballots. No one's saying that there is, Hallmark. I just wanted to point out the fact that if you want to eliminate any sort of potential, like, oh, your ballot got lost in the mail, just because shit happens, just saying that if you want to be 100% sure, all you would have to do is you could drop your ballot off at the post office. That's just a method of dropping it, of eliminating that step. That's all. It's just an idea. So there's that, and then you got Jamie in the chat over there. Who says that's the only way y'all can win. I don't understand what that means, Jamie. So I'm going to invite you to come on up and talk to us about that, because I'm confused by that statement. So why don't you come on up here and explain it to us? That would be That'd be great. Also, we really appreciate you guys. No, not you, Jamie is rad. That other Jamie that I just invited. But yeah, come on up and have a conversation with us. If you're a Trump supporter, we'd like to have a chat with you.
I want to point out this is pretty fundamental to voting. Jamie's right. The only way anyone can win is when people vote. But I don't think that's what Jamie meant, to be honest. But yeah, Jamie, you're right. Voting is fundamental to winning elections. Well done. Round of applause to Jamie for pointing out the obvious.
It's amazing. Wow. That's wild. Wild work. Wild work there, Jamie. Anyways, come and tell us all about it. They are learning, Tara. They're learning, right? Hey, if you guys want to offer additional support to Erika and I while we are on, we appreciate it. Our links are in our bios, or they're right down here in the description of the tube video. It's real easy to do those things. We appreciate you guys helping out with our live gift goal over here, taking care of Erika with coinage while she's hanging out with us. Don't know exactly how much longer we'll be on, but we'll be on for a little while. Hopefully we can have a conversation with somebody at some point, maybe.
I don't know, Matt. I feel like I'm the most interesting person you ever get to speak to, so I don't know why you would want to speak to anyone who's not me, you know? You know?
You person. Yeah.
Can you add an adjective to that, please?
Erika is the most interesting person that I will ever talk to all the time. Always the most interesting.
I don't feel like you were being genuine there, Matthew.
He says blink 3 times for help. What if I roar 3 times for help?
Are you a political science?
Well, thank you to people in the comments who like me more than Matt does, apparently. No, it's okay, Matt. I know what side my bread's buttered on. Don't you worry.
If I don't commit to a bit, no one will. Sorry, I'm kind of.
Thanks. Thank you.
Show
people in the comments.
Show us your placenta. Oh. Same old tired narrative. 2 more yeasts lift for this grift. Find a new bogey man.
That actually, yeah.
Is that
it actually says boogie man, like a man who dances.
No, I thought it was. That's with the. Is it with the 2 O's? Is it? I thought it was like bogey. Like
No,
it's
like boogie.
Like blame it on the
like
boogie, like the Jackson 5 song.
Yes,
like blame it on the boogie.
I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie.
I mean,
boogie woogie. I love a song that has French lyrics.
I mean, who doesn't? But I mean, this one. I mean, if you don't like this one, this is a fucking banger. Oh, sorry, Bill. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Apologies, friend. This isn't the Jackson 5. This is the Jacksons. Just FYI. It's like when they were adults, but still. Blame it on the I'm sorry, that's a fucking banger.
Can I just want to point out to everyone what we just did here is absolutely what we are advocating for you to do. Fucking laugh at them. Laugh at them when they show their ignorance. Laugh at them when they're misogynist, racist, ableist, transphobic pricks. Laugh at them because they will hate that more than you getting angry at them.
Marie Lisa, I see that that my friend Ari is inviting you up and that you're not coming up. And so, yeah, you're gonna have your First Amendment right taken away here. Now. So yeah. So why don't you come on up and have a conversation? So stop chirping away in the chat. Yeah, boy. Hey, thank you. Thank you to our friend Taffy. Appreciate you, Taffy, over on the tube. Did somebody say additional support? Not without touching Erika's pee-pee. Sharing is caring. I'm gonna assume that Taffy meant that she would like me to split that with you, Erika. That's pretty sure that's what that means. So half that's coming your way, friend.
Well, thank you so much. That will be the first touch of my PP today.
But if you want to go directly to Erika's PP, there actually you can do that. It's linked right here. You can see it right here down in the description. Also, Erika, did you move to the Buy Me a Coffee thing?
I have set up an account, but I haven't put the link for it in my bio yet. So I have set up a Buy Me a Coffee account, which means that rather than requiring an app, you can just go to a website. And I'm encouraging Matt to do that too, because he doesn't have a PP. Well, he does have a PP,
yeah,
but he has a personal PP.
No.
Don't you?
I
Oh,
have
do
a
you have?
no. I have a. It's the politics with Matt. No. I've got one like that, but still, I would like to have it set up just in case if that's a platform that people prefer to use. I'm happy to, happy to do it. So
Yeah. I can't go put it in my bio now, but I will do at some point. Because why not give people as many options as they can, as we can.
I mean,
all of the verb conjugations,
all of the ways and the things and the peoples. Steve, that was I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. That was very funny yesterday when I left Pickles. He made me laugh. That was he's Pickles has some good. He's got some good lines. He's got he'll surprise you. That guy, he cracks me up.
I can confirm that Matthew has just poked my PP. So whoever, just the one finger, Matt. What are you doing?
Taffy.
Okay.
Taffy was the one who.
No. I just was saying that you have passed that on.
Yes.
So thank you, Taffy.
Yeah. Thank you, Taffy. We appreciate you, friend. That is very kind. Well, I'm excited about going to. I'm excited about going to this show tonight. I wasn't going to go, but there's Taffy down in the chat. I love Taffy's Yoshi icon. I told them so on Discord as well. I'm excited about going to the show because I wasn't going to go, and then I did the thing where you search like day of because of the fact that it is actually at Fenway Park. The tickets are sold through Major League Baseball, which is fun and interesting, and I could get tickets through my regular season tickets with the Red Sox, but the sound where my seats are It's great to watch a baseball game from my seat. I love my seats for watching a game. But the sound isn't great. And so I don't want to buy those seats. And so I just really wasn't planning on going. And then I was like, I'm just going to go look. I'm just going to see if I could find something like day of. Like sometimes they release seats. And it turns out that they did release a couple of seats, and I got some seats that are down on the field in front of the mixing board, right in front of where they do the audio, which is great. I'm very excited about that. Down in the chat, Gaius, it says, your people deserve what's coming to him. I assume you meant them. And, of course, they've got an Israeli flag. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're not afraid to talk to somebody who's Lebanese, I would say come up. Oh, but you decline the invite because obviously you're scared to talk to me. Oh, you declined it again. That's weird. Here, just accept the request and come talk to me. Since you said that my people deserve what's coming to them.
Or your people deserve what's coming to him.
To him. Yeah, come on up. Weird that you won't come up and have a chat. Yeah. Really. Also, Big Appetite said, will you be crying for the next 3 years? No. Because Donald Trump will either be dead or out of office before then. So, that's strange. Don't know. Says, get that flag off of my screen. I'll tell you what, bud. If you come up and have a conversation with us, I will. How about that? Oh, no, he doesn't like it. You know, this flag has existed longer than yours, right? You know that.
I like a flag with a tree on. Why would you dislike it?
Yeah. It's crazy. Also, I'd love for you to prove that you're actually from the Levant. I can. Can you? See, this is why Gaius won't come up here. Crow, you better fucking watch it. You're gonna get muted. This is why this guy won't come up. Is because, yeah, exactly. Either Gaius isn't real. It isn't real, or he's just a scared little bitch boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. And it will fall just as fast as yours came up. That's strange because that's not how that works. But here, since you can't put on your big boy pants and come and have a conversation, I guess we'll just have to mute you. Yeah. Oh, would you like me to change here? We'll do this for our friend Gaius. There you go, bud. Does that help everyone see it and help him? There you go. Since it offended his delicate snowflake sensibilities so much.
Yeah, I think that's good because we can see it better now, and it hides something. I'm not sure what it is, but that is perfect. You're right, Taylor. But oh, hang on. Some people are saying they'd actually like it to be slightly bigger if you can do that. There we go. I was struggling to see it before. That's good.
Happy to
Thank
help
you,
you
Matt.
guys. Happy to help.
You know, there is a solution to there being a flag on the screen that you don't like.
What's that?
And that's to scroll the fuck on.
I mean, that would be one thing that you could do. But then again, I guess if you're a Zionist piece of shit who thinks that genocide is okay, then you kind of feel like you have to comment on it. So I guess that would be Gaius. But also, it is pretty wild to have some very to have some very strong opinions on it and then be too afraid to come up and actually back those opinions up. It's almost like he knew that he wouldn't be able to defend what he was actually saying, so he just wanted to chirp like a little bitch in the chat. And yes, I know that you're still in here, and still listening, and you're still a scared little bitch boy because you won't come up and talk.
I think it's me, Matt. I think they're all scared of me. And I get it. I'm an intimidating character.
And W's to all of my and he just followed me. Fuck yeah, let's go. Hey, W's to all of my friends in the chat for dropping the Lebanese flag. W's to all of you. I love you guys. Thank you for doing that. I didn't even ask you to do that, and you guys started doing it. You guys are fucking awesome.
Gaius, Matt's your daddy now.
I really am.
Are you going to flip your pocket out so that he can hold on to it?
Yeah. Come on, Gaius. You follow me? Do you want to come have a talk? Oh. Ran away. Big Appetite says, Erika, you're an enabler. Okay.
An enabler of what?
Well, come on up and tell us, Big Appetite. Oh, another one who denied the request. All right. Well, you know what? I'm in no mood.
I can see him.
Oh, no, there he is. He came. He made it up. All right. Big Appetite. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and which state are you in?
I'm 31 years old. I'm from Montana.
You're from Montana?
Correct.
That's interesting. What part of Montana do you live in?
Around Bozeman.
Hang on. This is the guy from Romania?
Yeah, he's from
who
Romania.
Pretends every time he's from the United States. You're not in the United States. Stop fucking lying.
What time is it? What time is it in Bozeman right now?
You got me. I'm not in Bozeman right now. You got me.
Why do you lie? Why don't you just be fucking honest?
I think most people who have a point of contention regarding their politics and engagement, I think like you guys, if someone is outside of your country, you won't hear them out. I think I have a valid point to make. I hope.
Hi.
Right?
Hi.
Oh.
I'm literally here every Friday with Matt. Do you think Matt has an issue with people talking about American politics who are outside the USA?
I think most left-leaning people
I'm
have
sorry,
a problem
I
with
asked you a specific question about Matt.
Correct? Yes, I think Matt would have an issue, yes.
Why?
And because most left-leaning people seem to have an issue with that environment.
That's bullshit. You've been up on lives with me multiple times. I am not in the United States.
I really
no,
haven't.
You can shut the fuck up. I am honest about not being in the United States. I'm honest about it. And if people don't want me up, shut the fuck up. If people don't want me up because I'm outside the United States, they are within their rights not to have me up. But guess what I never fucking do? I never lie about where I am to get on a panel or to give shut the fuck up, or to give myself some air. No, you can stop unmuting yourself or I will kick you right now. If you unmute yourself again before I have finished talking, you are leaving. Because what we don't do around here is we don't have fucking liars up on the panel. And you knew that I knew who you were, and you still fucking lied. You are not bright. In fact, if there were a bright center to the universe, you would be the planet it was furthest from. Now go ahead, lie again.
Oh, thank you. I was wanting to write something in the comments, but I seem to have been muted. The reason why I think you're granted access to have a dialogue is because you seem to be in favor of the host and their political affiliation, right? Me being separate from that, I think it's very easy for people who don't support the right-wing environment to say, you're not even American, go away, F off, I won't even hear.
I am going to tell you, I have been booted from more lives by right-wing people because I am not American than you can possibly understand. In fact, it is right-wing people who don't even think that people who are not US citizens from within their own country should be able to talk on the country. They would not listen to you. They don't think you have any right to speak on the United States. Not one. You're outside the country. You are not a US citizen. Why would they think you can speak on it when they don't even think that people who are not citizens from within the country should be able to speak? This is fucking projection. Projection from you. I want to let you know, Big Appetite, I have been muted in lives when I was in the comments and when I didn't even say anything. Because I am not American, they didn't think that I should even be able to comment in their live.
By the way, to Liquidity, who easily is one of the stupidest people that we've ever talked to, just ever. And when I mean one of the stupidest people we've ever talked to, I'm like genuinely believe that you're like truly unintelligent. Erika jokes around that she's from Mississippi. She's not being serious. It's a joke. And the fact that you don't understand that it's a joke just makes it all the fucking funnier with how fucking stupid you are.
I'll tell you how that first came up. I do. Oh, is that you? No, Liquidity's.
Oh no, I know now. I know what. Now I know exactly what he's talking about because I remember this. He can
come up.
Yep.
He can. No, you can. Right, Big Appetite. You can fuck off, and Liquidity can come up. Liquidity, get yourself up here right now. I didn't realize it was you that made that comment. Get yourself up here.
No, bro. No, bro.
Why not?
Oh no.
Right, I'm gonna tell everybody what happened that again shows us all how stupid Liquidity is, right? Somebody in a comment section, I said I was going to the beach. Somebody in a comment section asked me if I was going to Cornwall, which is the very, very southwest tip of England, the very, very southwest tip. And I said, no, I'm going to the East Coast, right? I'm going to the East Coast. Now, I live on a fucking island, which means we have a North Coast, we have a South Coast, we have an East Coast, and we have a West Coast, right? Cornwall is on the South Coast. Okay. Where I went, Norfolk, is on the East Coast. Liquidity in the comments said, oh, nobody talks about there being an East Coast in the UK. Yes, they fucking do.
It's a fucking island. They have all the coasts. They have all the coasts. It's a fucking island, you fucking idiot.
And I want you to know, Matt, I went and got gelato from the East Coast Gelato Company.
And speaking of the brain trust, yes, Ernest, I did know that Japan is an archipelago. I've been there. It's awesome. Oz, blah, blah, whatever the fuck you are. You're not connecting. If you're still here, you're welcome to come back up, I guess. These people. That's right. Oz T, didn't we talk to you the other day?
Yeah, how's the Muslim and Fatso doing?
Oh, that's right. It's this guy. Remind everybody, how old are you and what state are you in?
46 in Florida.
Did you want to actually have like a political discussion this time, or are you just going to embarrass yourself again?
I thought I embarrassed you. That's why you kept muting me.
No, we were just having fun with you because you don't understand like the religious makeup of Lebanon or how that works, and you don't understand. Like you're just kind of dumb. We were just having fun making you look stupid. I actually have a great supercut of you saying it over and over and over again because of how dumb you are. I've almost got it finished. It's going to be a great clip. Do you want to say it a few more times so that I can have it like over a couple of different days?
Yeah, it's an imaginary flag, an imaginary land that you created in your head.
How did I create it in my head?
Because as soon as we're done with Iran, we're going to make sure we take care of them.
Take care of them in what way?
Basically, conform or leave.
Conform what or leave? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Submit. They have to submit to their power.
Submit to whose power? You're not making any sense.
To our power.
To whose power? You're not making any sense.
Israel's power. We're going to force them to leave. We're going to put our settlements there, and we're going to make sure that they either conform or they leave, just like we did to Palestine.
You don't sound Israeli.
I'm not Israeli, but I was raised Jewish.
Why are you saying we if you're not Israeli?
Because they're our allies. They're America's best ally.
That doesn't make it we. And by the way, I want to let you know they're not America's greatest ally. How many Israeli soldiers went to Afghanistan to fight on the behalf of the US? Just remind me.
It doesn't matter. We didn't need them.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Oh, but you needed.
We don't need anybody.
But you needed
we don't
my
need anybody.
country. But why did you invoke Article 5 of NATO then?
You think we need you? We don't need you.
Why did you invoke Article 5? Why are you the only country who has ever invoked
We're the most powerful land in the world.
Sorry,
the most powerful nation.
You're not answering
run by the most powerful people.
My love, you're not answering my question.
Can you call your Packy boyfriend to come beat you?
Oh, no, you need to drop him, Matt. That's a slur.
Yeah. We won't do that. We're not going to do that. Absolutely not. We don't say that here. No, Oski, you slurred. You slurred. No thanks. Absolutely not. Coach, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Not particularly. 44, New Jersey.
Okay. Well, we're just looking to talk to Trump supporters right now.
Preferably ones that can have a grown-up conversation.
Yeah. Oski, I'm not bringing you back up. Rain, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Might be an ad fight.
I don't think so. Guys, once again, if you're a Trump supporter, we'd like to talk to you. Let's have a conversation. That would be great. You can either call in or you can request up. We're just looking to talk to Trump supporters. So there you go.
I'm just going to point, because I didn't quite finish. The United States is the only nation in NATO to ever have invoked Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty. I don't understand why a country that doesn't need anybody else would feel the need to invoke Article 5 of NATO. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, doesn't make much sense. Coach says, I support the wars. You support the wars and you don't support Donald Trump. I don't know if I want to do that. Jesus Christ, it makes my head hurt. That fucking
What does it mean?
those mental gymnastics just fucking make my brain. That gives me a headache. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I'm good, dude. I don't care, because then it's like, then you start talking about it, and they'll be like, well, I don't support that Donald Trump did that, but blah blah blah. Like, yeah, okay, but like, I'm good. Take your conflicting, like, weird pretzel logic somewhere else. I'm good.
I'm gonna make a prediction of what would have been said.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't support Donald Trump because he's not supporting Israel enough, and he keeps criticizing Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yep.
But I do support the fact, the wars, la-di-la-di-la-di-la.
Yeah, probably. Also, to our friend Oski, if you're still listening, even after you dropped your slur, I hate to break this to you, but Trump and Vance have both made it super fucking clear that they don't want Israel going into Lebanon, and that it's been a problem that they've continued their military excursions into Lebanon. That's why they chided Netanyahu and Israel, and why Israel got upset with them, is because they don't want them doing that, because Lebanon is a sovereign nation. That's also why they signed the MOU, and bullet point number fucking 1 states 3 times that Lebanon is a sovereign nation and should be a sovereign nation. So, yeah, Oh, Coach is a Zionist? Oh, well, that tracks then. So, yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Maybe another day. I'll do that. But, like,
Matt would prefer to talk to the most interesting person he's ever talked to than either of you.
Yeah. I have had my fucking share of Zionists lately, and absolutely fucking destroyed enough of them. I don't need my blood pressure raised today. I'm in, you know what? I'm in a good mood, and I don't need to talk to any fucking genocide supporters today. So, yeah, thank you. Chad says, according to the left, we'd all be enslaved by now. I'll pass on your fear-mongering. No, thanks.
When did the left say that?
I don't know. Ari is so fast, though. Can I just say, Ari has the fastest fucking fingers in the West. Because Ari's just like, before I can go to invite somebody, they're just like, pop, fucking on.
I was just going to say, according to Donald Trump, within 2 weeks, we should have had proof of election interference. We should have had proof. Well, we should have had an infrastructure act and a new healthcare act, and all of the things within 2 weeks, multiple times. Guess what hasn't happened?
All of those things.
All of those things.
Crazy.
Why didn't you yeehaw, Matt?
I'm sorry. Hey, it's our friend Alex. It's Slayer down in the chat. Hey, bud, how are you? Hope you're well. Crazy stuff going on lately with your with some of your stuff. Very, very interesting. By the way, thank you again for having me up the other night. That was fun. So appreciate it. I don't know, guys. I was thinking we were gonna wrap up around 4 anyways. Especially now that I've got this I got the show to go to. So I don't know, maybe we should just call it, because yeah.
I am quite tired today. I didn't sleep well last night, and I'm on the jury for Eric's trial at 6 a.m. my time tomorrow morning. So
Yeah. Well, then, I mean, that's yeah. You know what? Then let's we'll just wrap it up a little bit on the earlier side today. Let's see. To that other guy who wanted to come up and like, I don't know if you wanted to talk about like your Zionist stuff, come hit me up another day. I'm here 4 nights a week. And then on Friday afternoons here with Erika. So feel free if you want. I'm like, that's probably like an hour and a half long conversation. So right now, no. But happy to have another chat with you another day. Right? Like, I don't care. I mean, I'll talk with any of them at any time. That's fine. Right now, though, I'm gonna wrap up because I'm gonna go to a concert tonight and have a good time. So,
I just want to point out that Jamie, you said that sucks. Fridays are the only days I get to watch Matt and Erica live. That's not true. I've been on Matt's live like a couple of times this week because I'm currently not at work. So my sleeping pattern is a disaster, quite frankly. But yeah, so I will pop up a bit more often for like the next month, as long as Matt and Nemo don't get bored of me. So yeah.
it's always fun to have Erica swing through for a bit at night because for most of the year, obviously, she can't. So thank you, Slayer. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. So guys, one more time, Rachel, I'm going to see Fish tonight at Fenway Park. So one more time, if you would like to support if you either of us, obviously links in our bios, links down in the description of the tube chat, or the description of the tube video, I should say. Excuse me. Really appreciate you guys, and thank you one more time. Thank you, Taffy, for one more PP touch. I will gladly drop the other half of that to our friend Erica. That was very kind of you, Taffy. W's to Taffy.
Thank you so much, Taffy.
We love you. We love you back. And also, I've told Taffy this. That is my Mario Kart character is fucking Yoshi. So let's go, Yoshi. Erica, we have.
Yes, Matthew.
We have.
Mm-hmm.
Joey is live. We have Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Doug is live. Doug is doing a body count live. So I'm gonna say now. We did Joey 2 nights ago. So if we go to Doug, yeah, Ari, I was just gonna say I haven't gotten to do Doug in quite some time, and there's a good chance that you guys might see Erica there. So
who knows?
Why don't we go? Should we go see Doug?
Let's go see Doug.
Guys, let's go see our friend Doug. I'm gonna pop his at right down here. It's just Dougie Lifts.
Dougie Lifts, all one word.
All one word. And tell him that Erica and I sent you. Erica with a K. You guys, Erica with a K. Tell him that Erica and I sent you. And do all the good things for Doug because Doug's a great dude. We love you guys very much. Thank you so much. Erica and I are always so thrilled and humbled that you guys spend so much time with us. Even when we don't have a lot of ops, even when we don't have much going on, it really means the world to both of us. I mean that sincerely. We talk about it all the time. And so thank you. I will see you guys again probably back not until Monday night, I would guess. Very good chance that you're going to see Erica all over the place here and there. So keep an eye out.
If there's one place I am, it's all